Next, we are discussing Karnaugh map. In short, we call it as K-map. K-map is an alternate technique of minimization. Till now, we have been minimizing the Boolean function using Boolean algebra, or I can say using laws of Boolean algebra. So, this technique is using a pictorial representation in the form of a map. Actually, the problem in Boolean algebra is that many times we are not able to see, and there is a possibility of minimization. Many times in Boolean algebra what happens, there is a possibility but we are not able to find it, resulting that we are not able to get the most possible reduced form of the expression. But in K-map this chances is less. Why this chances is less? Because K-map is using a pictorial representation in a form of a map. If we have a pictorial representation of anything, obviously it gives a better view. We can detect wherever there is a possibility of reduction or not. So it provides a better view, due to which maximum chances are there we will get most reduced form using K-map. In Boolean, it depends on person to person how good he is or how comfortable he is at using the Boolean laws. So just the simple conclusion, since it is a pictorial representation, it gives a better view, giving us more chances to obtain the most minimized form. Starting with two variable K-map for minimizing two variable expression. Any Boolean function of two variables which we want to minimize using K-map we are going to discuss here. Now see, the minimization is same whether we do it using Boolean algebra or we do it using K-map. So that is why we will study both of them simultaneously. If you know the exact reason how you are getting the minimized expression in a K-map, nobody can ever try to confuse you. So many times what happens, most of the students have just a general overview of a K-map. Sometimes they get stuck in some of the critical situation. So we will try to relate in comparison with Boolean algebra, so that we will never be able, so nobody will be ever able to confuse us in this particular topic. And this is very important, because K-map will be used for minimization till the end of sequential circuits also. We have not yet started combinational circuit. In combinational circuit also it will be used vastly. In sequential circuit also it is having a vast use. So this is a very important topic. Maybe you don't get a direct question, but it will always be used in all the topics till the end of sequential circuit. So first I am targeting two variable K-map. In the later videos we will target 3 variable, 4 variable, maybe even up to 5 variables as well. So two variable K-map. First point, how many cells are there in a K-map? It is of the form 2 to the power n. N means number of variables. We are talking about two variables, so 2 to the power 2, we are having 4 cells. We are having 4 cells in this K-map. Now, what this cell represent? Each cell represent a particular row of your truth table. See, there are 4 cells, we have divided in this particular format. This is variable A, this is variable B. So variable A can be 0, it can be 1, variable B can be 0, it can be 1. So I have written the combinations of A and B. A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0. So this cell corresponds to A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0. This cell corresponds to A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1. This cell corresponds to A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0. And this cell corresponds to A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1. It is exactly the same thing. This is combination 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. You can match also. See, this combination 0, 0 is corresponding to this row of the truth table. This 0 1 is corresponding to this combination. This 1 0 is corresponding to this combination. And this 1 1 is corresponding to this combination. So, one thing that we should know is this combination in decimal. So, actually each cell has its cell number. So, what is the cell number? If you can see, this combination in decimal is combination 0, in decimal 1, 2 and 3. So, this is your cell number 0, cell number 1, cell number 2 and cell number 3. See, in Boolean we have two methods of representation, SOP and POS. In K-map also we have two ways of minimization. We can use SOP concept in K-map as well as we can use POS concept in K-map. One more thing I want to say here, many students are not comfortable in POS part. We will give more attention to the POS part as well. Obviously, we will discuss in detail the SOP part. We will pay more attention in POS because many students are not comfortable in POS part. So, just we will be starting with SOP and then I will be telling you all the details of POS as well. For this time being, I am continuing with SOP. One point, this combination will not be affected whether I use SOP or I use POS. These combinations will not be affected whether I use POS or I use SOP. It will not be affected. See here. In SOP, 0 corresponds to complement, 1 corresponds to normal. SOP corresponds to min term is a product term. Min term is a product term. So, this cell is corresponding to A complement, B complement. This cell is corresponding to A complement B. This cell is corresponding to A, B complement. This cell is corresponding to A, B. So, this A is equal to 0 corresponds to A complement, A is equal to 1 corresponds to A. B is equal to 0 corresponds to B complement, B is equal to 1 corresponds to B. Now, this cell is common for A complement as well as for B complement. So, this is A complement, B complement. This is A complement with B. This is A, B complement and this is A, B. I have not yet started to solve a question through K-map. We are just discussing the basic structure. What each cell represent, how to provide the cell numbers. SOP means product terms. Product terms means dot between the variables. Variables can either be complement, it can either be normal. Variable can be complement, it can either be normal. Now, let us try to solve some questions based on K-map. Just we will try to learn how does minimization occur in K-map and what is the reason for that minimization. If you have the exact picture in your mind, why and how you get the minimized expression, nobody can ever try to confuse you in K-map. Please see here. Now, let us consider I need to minimize this Boolean function using K-map. First of all, I should make the structure of the K-map. So, see, what are the things step by step? Let me say this side is for A and this side is for B. Now, this A can be equal to 0 and A can be equal to 1. In the same way, B can be equal to 0, B can be equal to 1. Since we are using SOP format, this will be A complement, this will be normal A, this will be B complement and this will be normal B. Cell numbers will be 0, 1, 2, 3, which corresponds to the decimal combinations of A, B, C, D. Please see 0, 1, 2 and 3. See, I am writing with the same color so that it gives you a better view. This 0, 1, 2, 3 corresponds to this decimal combination of A and B. Now, since we are using SOP, now what I will do, I will first solve the same question using Boolean algebra and then I will start using K-map so that it will become very easy for you to understand the basic concepts. See, if I have to go with SOP, first point should be clear. I have to target ones in the output column. For SOP, I have to target the ones in the output column. So there are two ones in the output column. What are the input combinations? Input combinations are 0, 0 and 1, 0. Input combinations are 0, 0 and 1, 0. What this combination 0, 0 signifies? This signifies A complement, B complement. Why there is a dot in between? Because SOP means min-terms means product terms. Why it is complement? Because in SOP or min-terms, 0 corresponds to normal, 0 corresponds to complement, 1 corresponds to normal. In the same way, this combination A dot B complement. So what will be the minimized answer for this one? Minimized answer for this one will be A complement B complement plus A B complement. In the next step, you can take B complement common. This will give you A complement plus A. This will become B complement. This will become B complement. This will become B complement. So answer is B complement. Now the same thing we want to try using K-map. First point. For SOP, you have to target the ones in the output column. For SOP, you have to target the ones in the output column. See, this min-term and this min-term. What are the combination number in decimal? This is 0 and this is 2. What these min-terms exactly mean? Where the output function is at value 1. See this one. This is 1 and this is 1. What combination? Decimal 0 and decimal 2. Now what this function exactly means? Summation m 0, 2. What this function exactly means is summation m 0, 2. Min-terms number are 0, 2. Min-terms number are 0, 2. It means in cell number 0 and cell number 2, I will put a 1 here. Min-term 0 and min-terms 1. At these places, see, 1 and 3 are max terms. 1 and 3 are max terms. But we don't use max term for minimization in SOP. In SOP, what do we use? Min-terms only. See this one. In SOP, we use min-terms only. That is why in K-map, I am marking only 1 and not 0. I am not marking 0. Now you see, they are your neighboring cell. If they are neighboring cell, we can form a group. If they are neighboring cell, we can form a group. These two groups we have formed. What it means now and how to obtain the reduced expression. See, this is A complement, B complement, A complement, B complement, and this is A dot B complement. This is A dot B complement. Please see this 0 and 2. See here. 0 and 2. What it actually means, you are grouping these two. Grouping 0 and 2 means these are the two terms. You yourself can identify what answer I should get. I will get B complement. Why? Because A complement and A will get reduced. Why it will get reduced? Because B complement is common, A complement plus A complement plus A is equal to what? 1. A complement plus A is equal to 1. So it will get reduced. B complement will get reduced. Now you come back here. So now how to write down the minimized expression is that you have to see what is constant throughout this group. In this group, B complement is constant throughout. In this complete group, B complement is common, so answer is B complement. Answer is B complement. We will not get A in the final answer because A is changing. Changing means what? In some part of the group A is equal to 0, in other part of the group A is equal to 1. What it means? One part of the group it is A complement, other part of the group it is A. So A complement plus A means what? A complement plus A means 1. It will get reduced. So that is why answer is B complement. Let us try another one. Let us try another function. See this one. Now again there are 4 cells. Each cell corresponds to each combination of A and B. That means each row in the truth table. Each cell corresponds to each row of the truth table, which means combinations of A and B. So this side is for A and this side is for B. Now this is A is equal to 0 and this is A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1. This A is equal to 0 means A complement, A is equal to 1 means A, B is equal to 0 means B complement, B is equal to 1 means B. Now what these cell numbers signify? These cell numbers signify the decimal combination of AB, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, what are the min terms for this function? Min terms for this function are 2 and 3. Min terms of this function are 2 and 3. So, this function is min terms 2, 3. What it exactly means? Min terms 2, 3 means min terms. Min terms are the combinations at which output function is equal to value 1. So you can see for these two combination output function value equal to 1. For these two cell output function will be value is equal to 1. Why I am not considering these two? Because they are max terms. I am solving for SOP for the time being. For SOP I need to consider only min terms. Later on I will discuss POS. At that time I will target max terms. That I will discuss. So now see, again first step I will try using Boolean algebra. See, for SOP I need to target 1. For SOP I need to target 1 in the output column. This combination is AB complement and this combination is AB. So what we get AB complement plus AB with the help of Boolean laws. Boolean law, so this will become A is common, B complement plus B will get reduced, your answer will be A. Exactly same thing is happening here. Exactly same thing is happening here. What term is common for the entire group? For the entire group A is common. For the entire group A is common. We are not getting B in the answer because for half part it is B complement, for half part it is B. So B complement plus B will get reduced. So what you have to write in the final answer is the term which is common throughout the group. You only have to write the term which is common throughout the group during minimization. The terms which are changing, for example, b complement plus b will get reduced. So no need to write those terms. Write only that term which is common throughout the group. So this is A. This is A. Okay. So now this answer is A. This is exactly correct. Next one more. Now let me consider a function 0, 1, 1, 0. Let me consider a function 0, 1, 1, 0. Again, this part, let us say we have divided a K-map into two parts, A and B. This A is equal to 0 means A complement, A is equal to 1. B is equal to 0 means B complement, and this is B. Slowly you will get comfortable and you will not need to write each and everything in the K-map. That is very important in the examination. In the examination, you should know the mandatory things which are required. That only you should write and solve the question to save your time. Time will be very important. If you save your time in easy questions, you will get more time for the difficult questions. Now, let us continue with this question. So, again, cell numbers for the K-map 0, 1, 2 and 3. These are the cell numbers 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now what these cell numbers 0, 1, 2 represents? They represents decimal combination 0, 1, 2, 3. They represent decimal combination 0, 1, 2, 3. It represents decimal combination 0, 1, 2, 3. Now you see, they represents decimal combination 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now you see here, to target SOP format, minimized form of SOP, you have to target the ones in the output column. You have to target the ones in the output column. You have to target ones in the output column. First, let us see what is happening in Boolean algebra. Let us see what is happening in Boolean algebra. This combination is A complement B. This combination is AB complement. So in Boolean algebra, A complement B plus AB complement. There is no scope of minimization. There is no scope of minimization. Now let us see what exactly it will look like in form of a K-map. See, what are the minterms number? Minterms are these two minterms, combination is 1 and 2. So this function is minterms 1 and 2. Function is minterms 1 and 2. So now 1 and 2. So this is a minterm 1 and this is a minterm 2. Minterm 1 and minterm 2. Now you see it is diagonal. We cannot form diagonal group, that is why there was no scope of minimization in this while you were trying to solve using Boolean algebra. Minimization is only possible if you have a vertical group or if you have a horizontal group. Please see. This was a vertical group, so minimization is possible. This is a horizontal group, so minimization is possible. Now see here, this is diagonal. You cannot group the diagonal elements. You cannot group diagonal elements. You cannot form a diagonal group. Means this grouping is not possible. If this grouping is not possible, you have to mark them individual. If you can't form their group, you have to make them individual group. You have to mark them individual. If you cannot make them in a common group, you have to mark them individual. Now this group means it is A dot B complement. Please see, A, B complement. And this one is A complement B. This one is A complement B. Both are required to write down the complete answer. So your complete answer is A B complement plus A complement B. To write the complete answer, it is AB complement plus A complement B. The same answer which we were getting, using Boolean law. So what we have learned, horizontal group is possible, vertical group is possible, but diagonal groups are not possible. Now I will focus on POS part. Now I will try to solve the same three questions we solved using POS this time. Please see. These three questions you can see, first question, second question and third question. Three questions we have solved using SOP. Now same three questions I have written. See, 1010, 0011, 0110. Same three questions, but this time using POS now. Now what change will not be there in POS? I mean, what is common in SOP and POS? Please see. The common part in SOP and POS is that this side is A and this side is B. First I am discussing the common part and then I will tell you where you have to differentiate whether you are going for SOP or POS. Please see. This part is A, this part is B. This part is A is equal to 0, A is equal to 1. This part is B is equal to 0, B is equal to 1. This is common whether you go for SOP or you go for POS. This is common for both SOP and POS. What else is common? Cell numbers 0, 1, 2, 3. It represents the decimal combinations of A and B. It represents the decimal combinations of A and B. Up to this point, there is no change in the K-map whether you go for SOP or you go for POS. Up to this point, there is no change. Please see now. Now, what changes will occur if I shift to POS? If you shift to POS, first point is there. Okay, let me tell you in this one. Please see. Please come this side. Please see. Please see this one. I am trying to explain you first the structure changes and then we will discuss the considered question. Okay, now please see what is common whether you go for SOP or you go for POS. This side is A, this side is B. This is A is equal to 0, this is A is equal to 1. This is B is equal to 0, this is B is equal to 1. This is common. And again 0, 1, 2, 3 is also common. Now what changes will be there? Please see. This A is equal to 0 will now be called normal A and A is equal to 1 will be called as A complement. Remember POS, max term. POS, max term, 0 corresponds to normal, 1 corresponds to complement. In the same way, 0 corresponds to normal, 1 corresponds to complement. Now in POS, what are the individual terms? Product terms or sum terms? Individual terms are sum terms. Now please see. This is A plus B. This is A plus B complement. This is A complement plus B. And this is A complement plus B complement. Individual terms are sum terms. Okay. Now see. Let us come back to this question. Okay, so the reason I explained you, POS max term, 0 corresponds to normal, 1 corresponds to complement. 0 corresponds to normal, 1 corresponds to complement. 0, 1, 2, 3 are the decimal combination, 0, 1, 2, 3 are the decimal representation of the combination AB. This up to this point is 0, 1, 2, 3 is same. Now using POS, I have to solve this question using POS. First, I will tell you what is going to happen in Boolean. So see, in Boolean for POS you have to target these zeros. In Boolean you have to target 0 for POS. What it means? It means the max term number 1 and max term number 3. It means max term number 1 and max term number 3. What this max term is? 0 is normal, 1 is complement. But POS individual term is what? Yes, sum term. So this is A plus B complement. And this is A complement plus B complement. So using Boolean, this would become A plus B complement. Using Boolean, this will become A complement plus B complement. Using Boolean, this will become A plus B complement and this will become A complement plus B complement. Now see here, using distributive law. Using distributive law, take B complement common and this would become A dot A complement. So using Boolean, the answer is B complement. Using Boolean, answer is B complement. That is the same answer which we got using SOP. Same answer which we got using SOP, same answer that we are getting using POS. Now see, same thing what is going to happen in a K-map. See, max term number is 1, 3. Max term number is 1, 3. Max term means what? Output column value is 0. Please see 1 and 3. Max term 0, max term 0. Max term 1, max term 3. Max term is represented by 0. Again what is happening? This is a horizontal group. This is a horizontal group. Now what is common for the entire group? B complement is common. B complement is common for the entire group. So yes, we are getting the same answer in Boolean and same answer in K-map, means we are correct. We have done everything correct. Now, why we are not writing A? Because A is reducing. How A is reducing? See, A dot A complement becomes 0. A dot A complement becomes 0, so it is getting reduced. Just try to understand the fact how this A got reduced in SOP and how this A got reduced in POS. It is a bit different. Please see here. Please see, in SOP, A got reduced because A complement plus A is equal to 1. In SOP, A got reduced because A complement plus A is equal to 1. Now come here. In POS, A got reduced because A dot A complement is 0. A dot A complement is 0. A will get reduced for sure, but the way it is getting reduced is a bit different in SOP and POS. But what cannot be different? This answer cannot be different. Whether you go for SOP or you go by POS, this answer cannot change. Again, let us see in this one. Let us see in this one. First, let me point out what things will not change, what things are independent of SOP and POS. This is A and this is B is independent of SOP and POS. This is A is equal to 0, this is A is equal to 1, this is B is equal to 0, this is B is equal to 1, this is independent of SOP and POS. These cell numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 are independent of SOP and POS. This corresponds to this decimal number 0, 1, 2, 3. It is again independent of SOP and POS. Up to this point, it is independent of SOP and POS. Now, using POS, first Boolean, using Boolean, this is POS and this is also POS. Using Boolean, this is A plus B. Using Boolean, this is A plus B complement. So using Boolean, it is A plus B dot A plus B complement. Applying distributive law, this is A plus B dot B complement. Answer is A. Same answer we are expecting in K-map. First of all, what are the max terms number? Max terms number are these two combinations. Max terms number are 0 and 1. This one, max term numbers are 0 and 1. 0 and 1 are the max terms number. Max term means output 0. Max term means output 0. What are the max term number? Max term number 0 and max term number 1. Okay. Now, what is happening? You have to make a group. Either you can go for a vertical group or a horizontal group. Diagonal is not possible. We have already discussed. Now, what is common for the entire group? What is common for this entire group? A is equal to 0 is common in the entire group. In POS, A is equal to 0 is represented at A. Let me mark for all. A is equal to 0 means normal. A is equal to 1 means complement. B is equal to 0 means normal. B is equal to 1 means complement. So, this is horizontal group. What is common for this group? A is common for this group. So, obviously, your answer is A. Same answer using Boolean, same answer using K-map. Please see. Last one. Now, what is same, what is irrespective of SOP and POS? This is A and this is B, irrespective of SOP and POS. This is A is equal to 0, A is equal to 1. This is B is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, irrespective of SOP and POS. 0, 1, 2, 3, decimal, 0, 1, 2, 3, irrespective of SOP and POS. Till this point, it is irrespective. Now see. Now, what is the difference? In POS, we are going for POS. In POS, 0 corresponds to normal, 1 corresponds to complement. 0 corresponds to normal, 1 corresponds to complement. Now, for POS, we have to target 0. For POS, we have to target 0. This is A plus B in POS. This is A complement plus B complement in POS. So, the answer is A plus B dot A complement plus B complement. It cannot be further reduced. It cannot be further reduced. So, this is your final answer. Now, see in K-map. What are your max terms number? Max terms number are 0 and 3. Max term number 0, max term number 3. Max term number 0, max term number 0 and max term number 3. You cannot make a diagonal group in the K-map. You cannot make a diagonal group in the K-map. It is not possible. So now what you have to do, you have to mark it individually and you have to mark it individual. Individual markings you have to do. So this will correspond to, see, this is POS. POS means individual terms, max terms. Max terms means sum terms. Individual terms are sum terms. So you have to write in the form of a sum. This is A plus B. This is A complement plus B complement. So what is the final answer? A plus B dot A complement plus B complement. Product of sum. Sum. This is product of sum. Product of sum. So individual terms will be sum and we have to product the sum terms. So the same answer we are getting by Boolean and same answer we are getting by K-map.